Well, they always have that in mind, that this person may be armed, and the fact that he's taken a couple of other vehicles might indicate that maybe he has something more than harsh language or luck with him when he's doing these car swaps. The first vehicle that we were told was a carjacking vehicle all over the road, and you see what I'm talking about with those fishtailing, and that rear end swerving back and forth. A lot of traffic, so the suspect's decided to get off that freeway, kind of just go a little bit wider. I want to see where those California Highway Patrol are. Now he's going to make his way down to the end of that, and it looks like a lot of traffic. This might be that opportunity that California Highway Patrol needs to get up behind him and then maybe be able to do that pit maneuver behind the trees right there. And it looks like we're just getting off to get back on.
Oh no!
And what is he doing now?
Trying to make a U-turn right here. He's gonna get boxed in.
Yep. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh, and straight in the middle.
Yep, the California Highway Patrol, Ventura, they do not play. I told you that earlier on, and they are really showing it to us again right there. And again, this is, somebody might say, oh, that was on. It's not. You saw what this guy was doing. You saw those carjackings. We hope, thank goodness, there wasn't anybody in any of those other cars. But right now, that van, stuck-ish. But is it shut down? Is the engine off? Is this person complying? I don't know. And if he decides to run and crashes into another officer, hands are out.
Hands are out. It looks like finally he will surrender. So this is the Moore Park Road exit in Thousand Oaks, right off the 101. That was quite the showing of force from Ventura Police and also CHP. Ventura Police are involved, right? Or the Sheriff's Department?
No, this is just going to be the California Highway Patrol. California Highway Patrol. This is going to be the Ventura division of them. And you can see it right there. They got officers. They got this guy down on the ground. I'm sure that's hot pavement. But right now, you know what? Oddly enough, I just don't care that much for his comfort. Anyways, he is on the ground. He is spread out. He is complying. Officers from the California Highway Patrol out here in force. And again, what an ending to a crazy pursuit. But that's the thing. If they wouldn't have taken those measures, this could have continued and it could have ended tragically. And right now, you just have some damage to a couple of vehicles and the California Highway Patrol capturing somebody that was involved in a crash, injuring an officer, possibly injuring an officer that we heard earlier on. But right now, that suspect in custody, Marla, coming to a successful end out here in Ventura County.
Now officially in handcuffs by CHP officers down below. Again, we do want to applaud those CHP officers for taking these extreme measures to finally bring this to an end. Extremely dangerous pursuit involving, you see the young man down there now being taken to a black and white, involved in what we deem to be 3 carjackings. So we're happy that he is now in custody. We're sorry for those involved and whose vehicles were damaged as a result of his erratic driving. Stu, it looks like his demeanor, like he has a few choice words for deputies down there, for officers.
Yeah, definitely. He is cooperating. He might be a little bit vocal, but you know what? In the end, I'm just happy that nobody was seriously hurt. And again, not clear on injuries on that officer, but that suspect involved in an earlier pursuit this afternoon that was short-lived, but an officer from LAPD was involved in an accident. And then that car popped up again, and then they saw it. It was a short pursuit, but he lost those officers, and then they found that vehicle because they really were looking for him. But in the end, California Highway Patrol doing what needed to be done, bringing this to a stop, and that suspect now in custody. But you can see him right there, a little unhappy about his situation. I'm happy the public is safe and that this is over finally with no major injuries.
Yeah, we're all happy about that. Thank goodness. I think we do want to show our viewers the ending of how this all came to a conclusion finally. This is the Moore Park Road off-ramp, and he gets boxed in. We're still not seeing, I know we're working to show you how this all came to an end, but this suspect took that exit there, tried to make a U-turn. There it is. And to no avail, then gets blocked in, and then that CHP cruiser just slams right into the middle just to make sure, sort of the nail in the coffin, if you will. Unfortunately, the suspect didn't run. You'll see in a moment, hands come out, and then you see on the end, on your left side of your screen, the smaller box. That is the conclusion. So this suspect finally making his way out of this stolen white van from a nearby gas station, and now that suspect is officially in custody. So officers' guns were drawn for just a short time before the suspect, decided to surrender, thankfully. So the left, again, the smaller box, that is a live picture of the suspect now being hauled away, wearing black long shorts, a white T-shirt. Officers down below taking him elsewhere, I suppose. Maybe there's another transporting vehicle. Yeah, to put him in a car up ahead, and now they have to contend with, who does this van belong to? Who does the other van belong to? Lots of connecting the dots here, Stu, and then we're going to wrap this up.
A lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of paperwork for a lot of officers, but again, you just got to hand it to California Highway Patrol, especially the Ventura County officers. And they saw that opportunity. That window opened up, and they jumped through it, and they brought this to an end. Again, though, we saw this